hey, we really need to standardize this thing. So it's not that Uthman himself.
It was already standardized when your prophet passed away. He
It
told you what
was
he told you in the hadith what he left his companions. He left his companions
they
the
actually.
Quran, the
Hold on. Now
Quran
I
and the
actually let you
hadith.
talk. Now I
There were
actually let
two
you talk.
things that he left his
Right.
people, his
But
companions.
here's the thing
That
though.
means that it was already standardized.
Hold on. No, no,
So
no,
it
no.
doesn't have to be
Hold
standardized
on.
again after it was
Hold
already.
on.
How
Hold
you gonna
on.
reestablish something that your prophet established already?
It was collected during the time of the Prophet Muhammad. The only thing he said was, see, you have to keep in mind when they started writing it, they didn't have the vowel markings in there. Now, if you don't know Arabic, let me just try to educate you on
Oh,
it so
he's
it'll make more
segueing
sense.
into that. Segueing into
Respectfully,
that.
I don't need you to educate me on anything, sir.
Okay. So
You're
okay, so
you're a
I'm
regurgitated
not
slave of Allah.
I'm not. Okay,
You're a
so
slave
this
of
would be the
Allah.
let me that's fine. I have no issue with that. All right. So when he decides to actually put the Quran together and he adds the Fatah, the Duma, the Kasra, the Duma Tang, and things of that nature, that's what he
Hey,
did.
yeah,
Now
because don't
during
nobody
the
know what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Here's the thing.
that's hold
You
on.
know what the
Hold
worst? You know
on.
what the worst? You know what the worst thing? The
Hold
worst.
on, bro. I'm
There's
not
what?
even
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
even
no, no.
finished.
Because she ready
I'm
to
not
wrap
even
it up.
finished.
She's
I'm
ready
not
to
even
wrap
fi-
it up.
That's
No,
fine.
because
But
she's
here's the thing
ready to
though.
wrap it up. But here's the thing. You want to know what the worst two slaveries
The
black
dude
people had?
the dude, the
Was
dude,
the slavery? Hold on, hold
the
on.
dude,
Was the slavery of the
nah,
Muslims or the
nah,
slavery
nah,
of the
nah, nah,
Christians?
nah, nah, nah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dude
You don't want
actually,
that truth, do you?
the dude,
The two slaveries that were the worst slaveries for black people were the slavery of the Muslim, the sub-Saharan slave trade, and the so-called transatlantic slave trade. Those were the two worst slaveries. The slavery
And
by the Muslims
the
and slavery
Muslims
by
was
the
worse.
Christians. And the Muslims were worse. They was chopping us up, doing experiments on us. Terrible. I mean, just terrible. At least the Christians was putting us to work. They was just mutilating us just for the sake of mutilation. It's crazy.
See, he doesn't want to
Through
talk
your
about that.
Islam.
And that's
No, he
why
don't want
my
to hear that.
picture has a picture of what it has, is because he's defending his slave master's tool.
Mm-hmm.
Religion is a tool that is used to puppeteer, and you're being a happy puppet. I can't be comfortable with that because, really, in today's times, it doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. If
Right.
we all don't come together for a common cause and have accountability for our own actions and our own words. How many
Mm-hmm.
times, Yah, have you actually apologized to somebody you did wrong? How many times have you done some volunteer work? How many times have you actually put your best foot forward and tried to spread love instead of more indoctrination? Because doctrine actually is books. And let me tell you, shaking somebody's hand and actually being authentic and standing up for yourself and your cognitive abilities, that's what being a true man is. Not being an immature teenager when you're 50, 60 years old. Get over your ego, put it to a side, and actually open your mind up like you're saying the universe is doing and expand it.
okay, so let me go back to the dude that was talking about the Quran.
Nah, you ready to hang it up purpose?
So yeah, see the thing
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah, so
that that's fine.
he don't want to hear that. Yeah, you
How's that
done, bro.
part?
Go look up our zoo. Hey,
Bruh, bruh,
go look up our zoo.
bruh.
There was a perfect ending,
Bruh,
perfect
that
ending
there
statement.
hasn't been anything that y'all have talked about
Yeah,
that I
thank you.
Go
agree
Thank
look
you
up
very
with.
our
much.
zoo.
It had a
Go look
lot
up
to
the
do
our
with
That
zoo.
everything
that
we was
hasn't
talking about.
that hasn't been
He
one
Go
thing
look up the
he
that
our
y'all
zoo.
said that
he
I've actually
he's
read.
so
All right.
arrogant.
So
Good
I
He
have
just
no
night,
idea
talk
what y'all
over.
talking
everybody.
about.
Love
Yep,
Good
So
it's
I'm
night.
that
telling
it's
you,
that
yeah, because
cognitive
I know for
dissonance.
a
That's
fact.
exactly what
Love
that
y'all.
is.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you
Yep.
for the
Love you
gifts.
too,
Purpose. I
love.
love you, boo
Thank
boo.
y'all.
Love you too, love son.
You
Thanks for being
beautiful. You
here.
beautiful.
You too, girl. Appreciate it.
I ain't blanking all y'all. All
Hey.
of
All right,
y'all
love.
I know Rock knocked out, honey. I'm gonna let him finish his E's.
right. He
Yeah,
gone.
he knocked out for sure.
Go look up Al Zoot, yeah. Go look up Al Zoot and Muhammad. Go
Me
look
and you
that
can
up.
finish this conversation. Me
Layla
and
to
Oh, I
you.
think
Muhammad.
Go
Me
look
and you
that
can
up.
finish this conversation.
Layla
Me and
to
you,
Oh, I
Muhammad,
think
me
we've
and you
heard
Muhammad.
can
enough.
finish this
All right,
conversation.
Long as you
Blake.
following them, y'all, you can
Hey,
conversate with them.
You know
Hi,
what? Yeah,
Huff.
whatever his
All
name
right.
is, yeah, we can have that conversation.
Hey, look it
Yeah,
up.
long as you following Black and Lovely and Black, you can inbox them. They
Yeah.
be going, they be having lives too, so that'll be some interesting. I could be in the comments tapping away at you.
You think so, huh?
Mhm.
So you from
Yeah.
Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I wasn't even familiar with that. Yeah, I'm in Denver, but I'm from New Orleans. I'm from the Calio Projects.
Mhm.
Oh, from New Orleans. Damn,
From New
Fluff, you
Orleans.
check out, girl.
And
Hey,
what
Fluff,
Allah doing down there? Nothing.
You think so?
damn thing.
I know so.
Know
You mean
what?
a lot.
We
You mean
can,
a
we can,
lot.
we can,
Not.
we can,
You
we
mean
can,
her name is a lot, not
we
a
can,
lot,
we can,
not Allah.
we can
He
always
prefers
have,
to be called a lot.
we can, before you go, we can always have a respectful conversation. I have no issue with it. We can always have a
Hava,
respectful conversation.
Hava,
That's what we've been doing the
Hava,
whole time.
No,
Allah.
not really. It was kind of it wasn't as organized better as it could be as far as I think when we have these type of conversations, I think they should be more geared for the audience to actually learn something compared to all of us speaking over each
Oh,
other.
you want
Oh,
presentation?
some,
That's what you want.
yeah, the same thing you've been doing too. We all been over talking each other.
Well,
Well,
and
why
But
don't
and
my
and
prompt,
and
but
and
my prompt has pivoted in ways that it shouldn't have when it came to you as a guest because you was not able to stay on the prompt or answer the prompt. So we did a
yeah.
lot
actually
of pivoting today.
actually I'm gonna tell you what it is though. Let me at least give you this before you go. Now, when I'm talking to y'all, because really I had my phone in my pocket, so I wasn't really looking at names. I had to listen for voices. It wasn't like only one person consistently only talked to me that I can respond to them. There was a lot of times I was asked things, and when I went to answer them, it was like, no, things. And when I went to answer them, it was like, no, don't answer that, answer this. So it can look like I'm pivoting, but in reality, I'm really trying to answer every last thing that y'all said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you know,
I have no issue with running.
one thing about Black Nine, he very straightforward and he very fast paced. So if you trying to answer a question with if you're trying to answer a question and you pivoting off to what is actually being asked of you, it's gonna be like, oh nope, don't want it. This is what I'm asking you and stuff like this. So
And
you'll get a lot of that. And as far as me, my attention span is not the greatest.
mhm,
And when I hear something, I'd be like, hold on, wait, what you say? Or
right. And
I hear the whole thing and sum it up as, okay, it's still a lie. So yeah,
but the crazy
that's pretty
part
much my
is
take.
crazy part is you can't have a conversation like that though. Like it can't be, hey, there's a ghost over there, but yeah, like I was saying, but oh no, don't pay attention to the ghost. No, it's more or less like
Oh, I
basically.
get you. I
So
get you.
yeah, so it's kind of like if certain things are being said, that I'm like, okay, let me address that, but then it's like, no, don't address that. Answer this question. So then it
But
got to the
Okay.
point where I was like, okay,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just move
yeah,
on from it
yeah.
and I'll
But
deal with
here's
Well,
this.
but here's
I
the
mean,
thing,
at the
y'all.
end of the day, it still bring back to my prompt. One thing
Mhm.
about my prompts is once you already have the proof,
Uh-huh.
and then I can go, find the evidence of it, then there shouldn't be no follow questions behind it. That's the beautiful thing about having proof and evidence. I can go see it, I can validate it, and then guess what? It'd be like, oh, well, thank you for proving X, Y, and Z. But when you have yet to do that, and then you want to go all around the world,
But in
then we're
reality,
left with nothing. So
but
so of course, you're gonna have questions coming at you, and you're trying to answer about it, but
okay,
it's not staying on the prompt. So
true.
when
But
you
I would
come
ask,
back,
but
if you come back to this
uh-huh.
prompt, or if you go you can see Black Nine or Black and Lovely in other lives, pay attention to the prompt and see if you can stay on prompt. But you already pretty much answered and said that you cannot physically prove Allah. And that should have been the end of it. We shouldn't have even went this damn far.
But
But we
have I
did,
not said
you
that
know.
though? Have I not said that multiple
Yeah, but
times?
yeah, you said your honest answer. You can't
Yeah,
prove Allah, but
physically.
my thing is, why did we pivot and go